Hi, everyone. We're going to read a shorter version of our shared read this week. It's called Lighting Lives. As we're reading, I want you to think about how the main character, Debbie, here's a picture of her, helps people in her community. Remember, community is the people that you live around in your neighborhood. So we're going to listen for how Debbie helps people in her neighborhood. When Debbie Tiwa was your age, her family did not have electricity. Debbie used a candle to read. Her family cooked over a fire. Electricity is what you need to be able to turn the lights on or charge your phone or charge any of your games that you have. So we all have electricity. She did not have electricity when she was younger. Her whole neighborhood didn't. Debbie lived in Arizona. She moved to a new home when she was 10. Her new home had electricity. She could turn on a lamp, she could use a phone, and she liked it. As Debbie got older, she wanted to learn more about the sun's power. The sun makes solar power. The sunlight hits solar panels on a building's roof. The panels turn the sunlight into electricity. I want to show you a picture of what they're talking about here. The sun is in the sky throughout most of the day, and all of the sun's rays beam down on these solar panels. This is a solar panel on the top of a roof. They generate or make electricity for us. The electricity that is made goes into this box called a generator. Then it goes into the wires. All the electricity goes into the wires, like when you're charging a phone. And these wires are carried to neighborhoods or communities. So Debbie put these solar panels in her house to help her community get electricity. Debbie thought about solar power. Then she had an idea. She was excited. She wanted to help people get electricity, so she got a new job. Her new company helped people get solar power. Some people in small towns in Arizona did not have electricity. Solar power works well in Arizona because there is a lot of sunshine there. Debbie decided to help these people get solar power. So she had solar power herself, and then she helped other people have solar power. All they needed was to get these panels and put them on the roof so the sun could give them electricity. When people wanted to use solar power, Debbie helped them borrow money from a bank. They use money to buy solar panels. After people borrow money, they have to pay the bank back later, and they do not have to use the sun. They do not have to pay to use the sun. So not only did Debbie tell people about solar panels, but she also helped people go to the bank and get money so that they could put solar panels on top of their house. You need money in order to do that. So she helped people do that. Debbie travels outside of cities. She goes to the countryside. There, she helps Hopi and Navajo people get solar power. Debbie teaches families how solar power can help them. She also goes to schools. She teaches Hopi and Hopi children about solar power. Debbie drives alone to many places. She gets lonely. Then she thinks about when she used electricity for the first time. Now families can heat their homes and turn on a light. Debbie says she is lighting up people's lives. So now I want you to think, because you're going to answer this on Flipgrid. How did Debbie help people in her community? She did two things. The first thing she did was help by making sure people knew about solar panels. She told them about getting solar panels and putting them on their house so the sun can give the house electricity. She also helped people go to the bank. They went to the bank to borrow money. So that means that they borrowed money to get solar panels, but then once they had more money, they would pay the bank back. So they got electricity after they bought solar panels, and Debbie helped them borrow the money from the bank. So what I want you to do is go on Flipgrid and explain how Debbie helped the people in her community. You are going to use words like borrow, buy, pay money back. You might even use words like solar panels or solar power or sunlight. And I want you to use the sentence starter. Debbie helped her community by.